In today's show, Bitcoin dumps to hit a 6-month low nearing $38,000. And as Invest Answers points out here, Bitcoin up 4%, then down 9%, all in 12 hours. Welcome to options expiry. Bears are in control. They need Bitcoin under 41,000 to pocket $132 million in gains. Seatbelts, please, or prepare for the toilet. Welcome to Friday's expiry. Now, as you can see, this massive 9% drawdown in the Bitcoin price action. And as Rec Capital shares here, this current Bitcoin price action shares a few similarities with the price behavior of late September 2021. Also in today's show, crypto liquidations past $700 million as altcoins take a hit from Bitcoin sinking below 40K. And as crypto analyst me Calvin they pop shares here, 42,400 to 42,700 couldn't continue to hold for Bitcoin. So a nuke towards the other side of the region and most likely continuation towards even further downwards momentum and lower lows happened. And he also updated us here in terms of price action for Bitcoin. I think this is quite comparable right now. Back in June, people are waiting for $23,000 to $25,000 to buy. Right now, people are waiting for $30,000 to buy. Similar fake breakout on the upside to nuke afterwards into support. And this just in breaking news, $8.1 trillion Charles Schwab CEO says we would welcome the chance to offer direct trading of Bitcoin and crypto. And as Plan B shares here, Turkey could do what El Salvador did, and Mexico could do it, and Brazil and Tonga. The timing is perfect just when Europe/US/Australia are sliding into the new dark ages. A new land of the free would attract capital and brains as demonstrated by El Salvador. Also in today's show, Bitcoin fundamentals diverge from Bitcoin price dip as difficulty hits new all-time high. As Glassnode shares here, Bitcoin mining difficulty increased by 9.3% today, hitting a new all-time high. Also in today's show, crypto analyst Nicholas Merten predicts dramatic volatility for Bitcoin and shares his target. Quoting him right here, we may be on the verge of a pretty harsh correction of over 20 to 30% decline in the Bitcoin price. And he says this is to be expected in order for us to hit that $150,000 to $200,000 range. But he also says when the sell-off does come, it's not going to be this. I feel we're going to get something quite dramatic. And quoting him again here, it's just likely at this point that we repeat what we saw back in May to some degree, having a correction down to this range, $29,000 to $30,000, getting people towards what I would define as max pain. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and all the major alts are currently correcting, and in the red, there's blood on these crypto streets. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs along with a $100,000 Bitcoin price. If you like getting that crypto, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick, before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. They have a special promo they're running right now where you can get up to $250 in Bitcoin for funding your account today. And their flagship products include their BlockFi interest account, where you can earn up to a 9% APY with no minimum balance and no hidden fees. And of course, you can buy, sell, and trade the top cryptocurrencies instantly, 24/7, 365, and also have a BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards Visa credit card where you can earn 3.5% Bitcoin back on all your purchases within your first 90 days, then get an unlimited 1.5% back in Bitcoin on everything you buy thereafter. And they also offer crypto-backed loans where you can borrow against your crypto at rates as low as 4.5% APR with no prepayment penalties, no impact to your credit, and receive the funds the same business day, truly making this a no-brainer. So go ahead and click my referral link in the description right down below and get up to $250 in Bitcoin for funding your account today. And let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, crypto fam? Holla at your boy in the live chat. Now, Bitcoin is currently down about 10% in the past 12 hours, touching a low of 37,800 at the time of this recording. Now, as you can see in this chart, massive dump in the Bitcoin price action, taking the entire altcoin market along with it. Now, this price crash has so far wiped out about $50 billion from the overall crypto market. The total crypto market cap has been on a slow decline since early November 2021 when it reached a peak of $3 trillion. And without a single bombshell piece of news that many could blame the dump on, investors are wondering what caused the price action. Some pointed to macro indicators, with tech stocks on the NASDAQ entering into correction territory, and several interest rate hikes are expected to come in 2022, but Bitcoin moves in a mysterious way. As we all know, it could just as easily be the news that Bitcoin bull Raoul Pal had apparently sold all his Bitcoin and only has one BTC left. Yeah, have you heard that story? Pretty crazy, right? The Rec Capital Twitter account noted that the current pattern playing out shares a few similarities with the price behavior of late September 2021. At that time, Bitcoin tumbled several times from about 52,000 down to about 41,300 from September to October, and it proceeded to rise up to $69,000, entering a new all-time high by early November. Now, according to Invest Answers Twitter account, which has over 85,000 followers, he suggested that the bears need Bitcoin under 41,000 to pocket $132 million in gains. As he points out right here on Crypto Twitter, Bitcoin up 4% and down 9% all in 12 hours. Welcome to options expiry. Bears are in control. They need Bitcoin under 41,000 to pocket $132 million in gains. Seatbelts, please, or the toilet. Welcome to Friday's expiry, and as you can see in this chart, a massive correction of 9%. Now, Bitcoin is not the only crypto to plunge on Friday. We also have Ethereum, Binance Coin, Solana, Cardano, and XRP, which have all experienced serious corrections between 6 and 10% in the past 12 hours. And among the top 10 coins by market cap, Cardano experienced the biggest overall losses as it dropped 10% to $1.21. And Friday's buggy launch of Sunday Swap did not appear to help matters. Forbes contributor suggested in an article on Friday that investors have been rattled by the recent announcements from the United States Federal Reserve that it would shrink its balance sheet and raise interest rates, which we all know is nothing more than FUD. And before I break down next story of the day, crypto liquidations past $700 million as altcoins take a hit from Bitcoin sinking below 40K, as well as Bitcoin fundamentals diverge from the Bitcoin price dip as difficulty hits new all-time high, as well as crypto analyst Nicholas Merten predicts dramatic volatility ahead for Bitcoin and shares his target. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, there's blood on these crypto streets. Buy the freaking dip, BTFD all day, 25.8. Just saying, we have Bitcoin down over 9% for the day, trading just above $38,000. Ether down 11.5%, trading under $2,800. Solana now down a whopping 14%, trading at $118, while Cardano is down 12%, trading at $1.18. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin stayed lower on Friday after an overnight bout of volatility, sent the largest crypto to 6-month lows, as you can see here in this chart. Now, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin reversing at 38,000 after shedding over 4,000 in a matter of hours, and circling around 38,000 now at the time of this recording. Traders were reeling from the sudden downside, which came just as Bitcoin had hit multi-day highs, passing 43,000. Now, liquidations across trading platforms were thus predictably significant. For Bitcoin and the alts combined, 24-hour position unraveling totaled $725 million, with Bitcoin positions accounting for $292 million. Now, the vast majority of the casualties were long positions, a sign that the area of around 40,000 had attracted considerable faith as a solid support line. And as Cointelegraph reported, Friday's options expiry, involving the open interest of nearly $600 million, was considered the main culprit for sparking the volatility. And by contrast, outside triggers such as Russia's proposed blanket ban on crypto trading and mining appeared to have little to no impact. Now, as shared here by crypto analyst Mikhail Bendepop, 42,400 to 42,700 couldn't continue to hold for Bitcoin, so a nuke towards the other side of the region, and most likely continuation towards even further downwards momentum and lower lows happened. And he also updated us this morning in terms of price action for Bitcoin. I think this is quite comparable right now. Back in June, people are waiting for 23 to 25,000 to buy. Right now, people are waiting for 30,000 to buy. Similar fake breakout on the upside to nuke afterwards into support. Now, the move had been a long time coming, with more conservative analysts predicting a return closer or even below $30,000 throughout January. I want to give a quick shout out to the OKX crypto exchange, formerly known as OKEX. This is their new brand they just launched, along with a whole new user interface, offering the lowest exchange fees worldwide. Check out their NFT marketplace here. It includes the Bored Ape Yacht Club, Crypto Skulls, as well as world of women. One of my personal favorite features is their demo training option, which allows users to trade virtual money to practice trading without actually risking losing any real money. And I also like to point out they have a special promo they're running right now. New users can earn up to $30 in crypto rewards. It's as simple as using my referral link in the description right down below. Go ahead and register today, and let's get this crypto, shall we? And before I break down next story of the day, Bitcoin fundamentals diverge from the Bitcoin price dip as difficulty hits new all-time high, as well as crypto analyst Nicholas Merten predicts dramatic volatility ahead for Bitcoin and shares his target. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above $1.8 trillion with $105 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, up over 100% from yesterday. The current Bitcoin dominance is 40.3%, with the Ether dominance at 18.6%. And checking out the top gainers within the crypto market, let's see what we got. We have Chickenzilla up a whopping 87,000%, followed by SafeMoonzilla up literally 30,000% as well, and Hashnet BitEco up 23,000%. Now, obviously, these are super-ish coins, but which alts are you most bullish on for 2022? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 19 out of 100 in extreme fear. Yesterday was a 24, last week a 21, and last month a 45 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity like we're witnessing right now. BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And now for some breaking news. $8.1 trillion Charles Schwab CEO says we would welcome the chance to offer direct trading of Bitcoin and crypto. Mass adoption, let's freaking go. And as Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, shares here, Turkey could do what El Salvador did, and Mexico could do it, and Brazil and Tonga. The timing is perfect just when Europe/US/Australia are sliding into the new dark ages. A new land of the free would attract capital and brains, as demonstrated by El Salvador. And this was in response to this tweet from Bitcoin Beach, which says, Bitcoin fix this, hashtag El Salvador, and it shows you the most resilient destinations when it comes to international arrivals for 2021. You can see El Salvador up 5%, while Belize is down 17%, Honduras down 25%, Costa Rica down 31%, and Guatemala down 40%. Now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin may have tanked to 6-month lows this week, but under the hood, the network is now verifiably stronger than ever. That's right, data from on-chain monitoring resources, including Glassnode and BTC.com, confirms that as of Friday, the Bitcoin network difficulty is at a new all-time high. So congratulations to all Bitcoin hodlers. Difficulty passes 26 trillion for the first time in Bitcoin history. I also like to point out, don't stress these dips, because one Bitcoin is still worth one BTC. The only people stressing out right now are overly exposed ish-coin hodlers. Just saying. The difficulty, which expresses how much miners need to work to solve the equations to process transactions on the blockchain, is arguably the most important fundamental Bitcoin network components. The metric automatically adjusts to increase or decrease mining efforts according to miner participation. The more competition amongst miners, the higher the difficulty. This has the effect of keeping mining stable regardless of factors such as sentiment, price, or unintended incidents. And after dipping in mid-2021, difficulty took the rest of the year to bounce back, with the latest automated readjustment adding 9.32% to the previous level. And with that, it entered unexplored territory above 26 trillion. As you can see, brought to you by Glassnode, you can see the Bitcoin mining difficulty right here reaching a new all-time high. Now, commenting on the event, we have crypto journalist and commentator Colin Wu, who noted that the increase is the highest in over half a year, with BTC.com data confirming that late August saw the last adjustment of more than 10%. As he shares here on Crypto Twitter, on January 21st, the difficulty of the Bitcoin network increased by 9.32%, which is the highest increase since September 2021, and the hash rate of the entire network reached 197 exahashes per second. Now, the difficulty thus logically followed the hash rate higher, this having continued to set record highs last year. And the hash rate, as an estimate of the processing power dedicated to the blockchain by miners, currently sits at 192 exahashes per second, having briefly reached 218 exahashes per second on January 10th, according to Mining Pool Stats, as you can see right here in this chart. And as the mantra goes, as I often share here in the show, and as Max Kaiser often reminds us, the Bitcoin price follows the hash rate. However, this trend nonetheless has taken a back seat for many as fundamentals move in the opposite direction, the spot price. Now, the growing hash rate thus implies that on the longer time frames, miners' optimism over the profitability of their operations remains. Calculations last week revealed that their break-even point lies at around $34,000 per BTC. And as Glassnode shares here, Bitcoin mining difficulty increased by 9.3% today, hitting a new all-time high. Do you feel that the Bitcoin price is likely to follow this new all-time high in the hash rate and shoot up? Let me know in the comments right down below. And before I break down our final story of the day, crypto analyst Nicholas Merten predicts dramatic volatility ahead for Bitcoin and shares his target. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,000 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my crypto merch store, which is now live at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasts and platforms. We're currently receiving over 700,000 downloads per month. You can find me on Spotify as well as Apple's iTunes. And if you're listening to the pod, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net for the full premium experience with video. And of course, you can follow me on crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. A popular crypto analyst says that Bitcoin is likely to experience a significant price drop, but such a sell-off might be the catalyst that finally sends the leading crypto past that six-figure mark. Now, in a new strategy session, Nicholas Merten tells his 500,000 YouTube subscribers that he remains optimistic about Bitcoin, even while preparing to see red candles on the chart. Quoting him here, we may be on the verge of a pretty harsh correction of over 20% to 30% decline in Bitcoin's price. We've been bearish in the short term over the past couple of weeks, and we believe that there is still more downside to go, but I'm still a long-term bull. I believe that we're still in a bull market, not a bear market. It's very likely that we could see this correction, but at the same time, it could be the catalyst to finally set ourselves up for the next uptrend and charter towards that $150,000 range, $200,000 range for Bitcoin. And the Data Dash host also warns that such a potential sell-off might be shockingly sudden. As he shares here, when the sell-off does come, it's not going to be this slow but steady sell-off of lower highs and lower lows. I feel we're really going to get something quite dramatic. And Merton goes on, looking at Bitcoin's recent rally when it jumped from a January 10th low of under 41,000 to briefly topping 44,000 2 days later before giving up most of those gains by the 14th. Quoting him here, we did have a little bit of a rebound that got some bulls very confident that this was the end of the sell-off, that prices were going to recover. Those gains had quickly faded, and it looks like this is not only going to be considered a dead cat bounce in price, which means that the price will roll over, but when we roll back down there really aren't many ranges of significant support. And the analyst also says that Bitcoin will probably retest levels last seen during the market crash in May of 2020. As he shares here, it's just likely at this point that we repeat what we saw back in May to some degree, having a correction down to this range, $29,000 to $30,000, getting people towards what I would define as max pain. It basically defines the point of peak fear when everyone, even the bulls, are convinced that we are in a bear market. So there you have it. And to watch this entire video with Nicholas Merten entitled, Is Bitcoin About to Drop 20%? Here's how to prepare. Check the show notes below the video in the description. And what are your thoughts surrounding his prediction that we drop another 20 to 30% from here, potentially reaching that $29,000 to $30,000 floor? Let me know if you agree or disagree. Drop me a comment right down below. And now for a quick recap of what I cover with you here in today's show. Bitcoin dumps to hit 6-month lows near $38,000, as well as crypto liquidations past 700 million as altcoins take a hit from Bitcoin sinking below 40K, as well as Bitcoin fundamentals diverge from Bitcoin price dip as difficulty hits new all-time high. And we also discussed crypto analyst Nicholas Merten predicts dramatic volatility ahead for Bitcoin and shares his target. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for our top 3 comments from yesterday's episode, Jillian Renee wrote, Hey JV and Crypto Fam, keep on stacking those sats at this crazy discounted price. Thanks JV as always for daily quality content and your dedication to the fam. Happy hodling my brother. Love always. Hey Jillian, absolutely dips like these are made for stacking sats fam. You got it. Much appreciate your support. One love. hodl. And our next featured comment comes from our very own Pokemon, who wrote, "Hi JV, enjoyed your show, full of information and your intelligent insights. As we watch over the next couple of years, see nation states adopt BTC, the meek shall inherit the earth. Third world countries will lead the way from a debt-based economy to a Bitcoin prosper economy. Bitcoin will change the world from the bottom up. Take care, God bless. Profound fam, the meek shall inherit the earth. Absolutely. Mass adoption in 2022. Let's freaking go." Now for our third and final featured comment comes from Inner Dino. "Thanks JV, more good news than you can shake a stick at back in the day that would send Bitcoin to the moon. You know it fam, regardless of all the FUD in the world, it's super important to stay focused on the positive, hodl, and to be featured on tomorrow's episode. Drop me a comment right down below."